Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, Soul Light Hypnotherapy. I've got your June love reading all laid out for you. And once again, like with all my readings so far for June, it seems to be repeating the message from last month. So listen to your May reading if you want, because it looks like this is just, another evolvement into more of that. This is a general reading. Not all messages will apply to every Leo out there, so make sure to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign if you have that kind of time for more messages. And if nothing resonates, I hope that you at least enjoy the reading. And, another tarot reader on YouTube may have a message for you, but please come back to me next month. If you'd like a personal reading, my information will be in the description box below. So I'm adding Lenormands to my reading today for you, Leo. So let's start off with a Lenormand 5-card reading, and then we'll move into the tarot reading. And basically, I ask the same question. So this should just comply with the tarot reading, kind of giving us a theme to work off of, or a framework. So we start off with the center card. We have the key. So there's some sort of important solution that you arrive at in June, Leo. Maybe in the past there have been some disagreements or inability between you and your partner, or you and your outside environment to come together, to get on the same page, to be on the same level about something. Or there were some plans, things that you were planning to do, but there were blockages involved, or delays in bringing these things about into fruition regarding the love relationship. So with the key card, I was looking to the left there with the birds in the mountain, regarding the disagreements and the blockages and delays. But going back to the key card in the center, you find a solution that everybody can agree on. And moving forward in June, it looks like you're able to do that project, or take that trip, or take the plunge and move forward in a relationship, move it into the next level, or expand it in some way. There's a lot of joy, happiness, and celebration I'm seeing with the heart and the flowers as a combination for the future. You get the answer that you're looking for, and the answer that you're looking for is yes. A definite, big, huge, in your face yes. Okay? Whatever your question is, yes. You're able to put blockages behind you. You're able to go forward with confidence in the future. That's what the Lenormands are saying, roughly. Okay, so now let's go into the tarot reading. The bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. And then in the position of what you're bringing to the table, or what you're bringing into June, we've got the Page of Cups. Your challenge for the month is the Nine of Cups. What you will be feeling, and what you're going to be doing in the very near future, is the Six of Swords. What's in your past is the Three of Cups. The center of the reading, we have the Nine of Wands, which is where you're at presently. And then the Sun is your near future. The Four of Cups at the bottom row describes what you'll be thinking in the near future. The Queen of Pentacles is how others will be affecting you. And the Ace of Pentacles is what's coming into your environment and your advice. Outcome card is the World. So let's start the reading. So as the theme, both themes, I guess, I always like to use the middle card as a theme as well. And I just started adding the bottom card. So let's start with the Eight of Wands. I feel like a relationship that you're in could be a new relationship for some of you with this Page of Cups next to it, with a water sign person, or someone who is emotionally very emotional or being kind of demanding at this time. But this relationship is moving really fast. There could be lots of love communication between you, lots of texts or emails or visiting, travel to visit one another. Or making plans to visit one another if you're at a distance from one another. But there's some sort of delay here because the Mountain card is here. Things are moving ahead fast emotionally, but perhaps on a physical level, mundane level, there's some impediments to the progress. Some things are getting in the way. Perhaps miscommunication, or misunderstandings. You're not hearing each other in the past. Maybe you've been talking over one another with this Three of Cups here. With the Three of Cups and the Birds card. Sorry, I'm in the left section. The left column going down, we have the Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, and then we have the Lenormand birds and the Mountain. So maybe in the past you guys have been talking over one another, wanting, each wanting your way. A lot of excitement, a lot of energy here, a lot of good feelings, but an inability to merge your plans in a good unified way. And I only say that because the Mountain is here, so I see there's blockages to that. And also with the Four of Cups, someone may be feeling that they're not, their feelings aren't being heard, or they may be feeling ignored, or that their concerns are being overridden by another. So that's what's behind you, though, Leo. Also, I see some sort of plans for travel or a trip, which I saw last month. Possibly some of you are planning a big trip, or you need to travel out of town for work, or some of you are planning a honeymoon. But there are impediments or delays, could be involving money, or you two not being on the same ground about where you want to go, or what this is going to mean to the relationship. Some of you may be, who are in partnerships, you may be moving to a whole new location, and, is your partner coming with you? These are just some of the things that you've been dealing with and that you're bringing into the month of June, Leo. Some of you may be wanting to move or wanting to expand your home, and you and your partner haven't been on the same page about doing this. But there's a lot of fast energy around this, and communication. I feel like the communication has been off, or there have been disagreements, little arguments. But there's love here, so I don't feel like it's been, horrible. It's just you can't get on the same page. But that's behind you now. Now moving towards the center, we have the Nine of Cups. In the middle, we have the Nine of Wands. And at the bottom row, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And plus, we're going to add this Lenormand key card here. So the Nine of Cups is about the challenge. The challenge is to get what you want, okay? They're trying to get what they want. You're trying to get what you want. You feel like you know what's best for everyone. And maybe this person isn't on the same page with you, but now, somehow, you find a solution with this key card that's going to please everybody. Or you find a way around some problem that has kept you from whatever, the scenario I called out, from the solution to that scenario for you. And you figured it out. Although there's still some, and you had to battle to do it. You had to battle with someone to do it, or with something to do it. It hasn't been easy. But you found the perfect solution, and everybody will be pleased. So that's really positive. Now this is in the center of the reading, so I guess going into mid-June, you're still, even though this problem I said is behind you, you're leaving it behind you. Let's say that you're leaving it behind you, and you're still battling with it around mid-June. But you find some sort of solution that's going to work out well for everyone. And now it's just a matter of convincing your partner to trust in your lead. Your plan is the plan that will work. You know it. Your idea is the one that will prosper. You know it. You just need to get them to believe it, to trust you, to go along with it. They may be expressing a lot of worry, or you might be worried or concerned also as well. I still see this, you trying to impress somebody, Leo. With your outer, with your money or with your home, or trying to impress some person that you're involved with, to keep them. You're trying to impress someone to keep them. So you're worried about being able to maintain that, or to have all the resources to be able to do that. Once again, I feel like you're dealing with a high maintenance person, this Queen of Pentacles here, in the position of others. This person likes a particular type of lifestyle, and so it's a struggle for you, but you're finding that through it all, you are capable. So, in a sense, this person, even though they're hard to please, they're bringing out a side of you maybe you didn't know you had. They're making you better. You're able to achieve things with this person that you normally, maybe you wouldn't have gone for before. Maybe they gave you incentive, inspiration, and motivation. Okay? But it's still a cause for worry with you, because I feel like you feel like this person needs a lot, and so you have to constantly be feeding them with this Nine of Cups to keep them happy. Now, speaking about feeding, I just see a side story here. A couple of side stories. Some of you, Leos, may be indulging in drugs or drinking too much, or you and your partner are together. And one of you may want to, not so much bring that to a halt, but maybe bring it into moderation. And the other one might be resistant to it. That might be cause for some friction in the relationship going into June. Or it could be that one of you wants to change your eating habits, but everybody in the family, including the children or the significant other, is going to be affected by this. And you're trying to get them on the same page with you, and there's a resistance. So, but I feel like you find a solution, you find a happy medium, you find a way to please everybody, if that's the case as well, going forward into June. That makes everyone happy. And basically, it's your plan, it's your idea that prospers. So going into this third line of the future, we have the column of the future, we have the Six of Swords, the Sun card, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you are moving forward into smoother, calmer waters, whatever trouble there was, whatever delays, whatever disagreements, you're leaving them behind you. People are following your lead, your person of interest, your partner is following your lead now. And which is good, which is wise, because you're leading them into a really prosperous time. Whoever is on whoever is accompanying you on the ride with you. You see these people on the boat with you while you're steering the boat. They're about to find they hitched themselves to the right horse. They hitched themselves to a winner. Because you're going into some great, good success, Leo. Or it just could mean that your relationship is about to move into a really good, prosperous, smooth, harmonious time. Whatever was challenging you guys in the past, there's new energy coming in, and there's an influx of money as well, and that could be why things are now you're able to move forward. Maybe because I felt like in the past couple of months there have been some financial challenges, so there's a new influx of money coming in for you as well. You've got the Sun card in your near future. I mean, that's joy, that's success, that's happiness, that's flourishing. Whatever your question was, am I doing the right thing? Am I with the right person? Yes. You got the World, you got the Key, you got the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Sun. A big definite yes. Don't worry about it anymore with this Nine of Wands. You know? And you do know what's best. So have confidence in that. And others will have confidence in you as well. Once again, I want to say, Leo, just trust yourself, because you've got what it takes. And don't let other people who are demanding things from you make you question that. So with the Sun here in your future card, some of you may be finding out, Leo, that you're pregnant or your partner is pregnant. Because we've got the Three of Cups here, we've got the World, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and a Page. I think some of you are finding out that you're pregnant. Congratulations. You're expanding your family or your home in that way. Or you're taking the relationship to the next level in that way. That might be why I mentioned the drug, alcohol intake, or dietary changes taking place. And, it's not everyone is on board with that, but it's something that has to be done. So that could be why that was mentioned, because there's definitely pregnancy in the future for a lot of you. And you might be worried about this. You might be asking yourself with this Nine of Wands, you might be worried or concerned or intimidated by the whole thing of, facing this great change, this great revolution in your life, becoming a parent. And you may be questioning if you have enough to offer your child, if you'll be a good enough parent. Discussing plans with your partner on how you're going to raise the child. And you might come up with some disagreements here that will need some smoothing out. But for the most part, I mean, the majority of you guys are very extremely pleased about this, looking forward to to being a parent and to sharing your life with this, with your parents, with your child's parent, with your significant other. That's great. That's wonderful. That's so beautiful. And for singles, in the pregnancy, it doesn't apply to everyone. This could just mean, for those in couples, that the plans that you guys have been working on, like I said before, you've smoothed it out. You've found a solution that will please everyone, and you're moving towards it now. And whatever it is, you got a big yes. It's going to work out with splendid success. Congratulations. This is an excellent reading for you guys, Leo. Whoever has hitched themselves to your ride, they got really lucky here. The heart and the flower from Lenormand as a combination, someone gets lucky. And I feel like, Leo, your partner is going to realize, and I feel like your partner with this Nine of Wands has an effect on you, a powerful influence on you, where you feel like you doubt yourself with this person, like you constantly have to impress this person. Like I said, they're hard to please. You have a lot of self-doubt with this person, but in June, this person that you're involved with is going to look at you like they won a big prize, and they're going to be full of appreciation. They feel so lucky to have you, so lucky to have hitched themselves to your coattails. So that's a lovely message. Congratulations, Leo. You are all that in a bag of chips, and they know it. And then some of you who are, you're wanting to maybe invest in something or move for work or for business, or invest in some sort of travel. It's saying go ahead. It looks like it's going to be really good. You may want to bring your lover with you, and you guys are trying to decide if that's a good idea. But it looks like they're going to come to whatever conclusion, whatever you want to, whatever direction or lead you take, they're going to follow. Those of you who are hoping for a job offer, one is coming through for you in June. It will bring you a lot of success. Should you take the job? Yes. Okay. And for you single Leos who don't have anyone, I feel like there's going to be some invitations and some people that you'll be meeting maybe while out with friends. But you may feel kind of discouraged. You may not be meeting what you would call your ideal significant match. Because you know what you want, but there's a challenge to getting what you want. And some of you may feel like giving up. Like you'll just never find that right person, that right someone. But the Nine of Wands is actually kind of a real predictive card. It says if you don't give up, you're about to succeed. You're about to come upon some success and some victory. So even though you may feel like it's hopeless, sorry, it's trash day. Even though you may feel like it's hopeless, I feel like there's new love on the horizon for you guys. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here in your environment, the Sun, and with the Lenormand, the heart and the flowers. I feel like a new, warm, nurturing person has quite an attractive personality, and is actually very physically attractive as well, is going to be coming into your life soon if you have no one. Some of you may be taking a trip with friends, or please accept any invitations to get out of your four corners. So make sure you take advantage. And if you're planning on, if you want to take that trip, should I take this trip? Should I go through the expense? You're on your own. Will I have a good time? You might be questioning that. You should go. You could meet someone on this trip, on this travel. So, but new love is on the horizon for you singles who have no one. So, once again, I wish I knew a Leo I could hitch a ride with. All right, guys, that's your reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I'm available for hypnotherapy and for Reiki remotely, and if you're in the area of Los Angeles, in person. All right, guys, take care. Have a blessed June, and I'll see you later for the intimate mid-months. Bye.